Moving on to item B, presentation and possible discussion regarding SeeClickFix Citizen Reporting Tool, first year in review.
Good evening, Vice Mayor and Council members. Jennifer Hooks, Community Relations Liaison. I'm excited to share about our first year of using the Action Center app, and I'm going to get started with just some basic who, what, when, where, how, and why. I did mix it up a little bit, so don't get confused on the order. So then I'll talk about some stats from our first year. So what is the Action Center app? It is a reporting tool for citizens, and I've got an image of our interface here, and the way it works is a citizen will open a new issue, and it's auto-assigned to a staff member in the appropriate department. The staff is notified by email, and they go back in to acknowledge it, so the citizen knows that we're aware of the problem. And then they begin the investigation to find out what the problem is, and the great thing is citizens can post photos and even video. So when they're submitting their issue, it also maps exactly where the issue is. They can either use their location services on their smartphone or select the location on the map. And as we investigate the problem, we can update the issue online, and each category has its own expiration date. So we do watch the issues to make sure they're not getting too far out. So as we update the issue and the work gets complete, the staff member goes in to close it out, and then the citizen can respond with questions or reopen the issue if it becomes a problem again. These are our current categories for issue reporting. We have 16, and we've added a couple since we launched. We may add a couple more this year. The Rose District has been discussed as a possible new category, and our typical issues that we get on the phone and other avenues are always the most popular. So code enforcement, of course, is always a top monthly issue, as well as things like malfunctioning lights. So we launched 1 year ago tomorrow. We are using a 5-year agreement, which is renewable annually by City Council. And prior to launching, we did a lot of research. We found out that tracking issues was pretty different from department to department and not organized. So after we did research, we started our training, which took several months, and our user group still meets on about a monthly basis. And this is how citizens can report issues. One way is on Action Center BA. That's a unique URL. They can also go to our homepage, click on Residents, and then Action Center, or they can download the app to their Android or iPhone device. And hopefully all of you have the app on your phone. Next, this is why we started using the Action Center app. It is powered by SeeClickFix, which is the vendor, and it's really a great tool that connects the residents with City Hall, especially maybe in the evening or when you're at home or overnight. You think about something and you don't, it's past hours to call City Hall, so you can just get on the app and submit your issue at your own time. The results, citizens are more connected to city staff, and the staff is also more connected with each of our other departments. There's a couple of neat features on the tool. One of them is app mentions. So those of you on social media know how you can tag somebody. We can tag each other on internal comments, so we can ask questions and track it right there on the issue. Next, we have a list of the departments that are currently using the tool. So we have users in each department that are trained and responding to issues. And here's how the first year went. We're currently getting 100 to 200 100 to 200 issues opened every month. So you can tell the summertime, the hotter months were, of course, the busier months for issues being opened. So we've gotten over 2,000 as of last week. This is just on the tool. We still get phone calls, so that doesn't include anything not on the app. And we've closed over 1,900. And average acknowledge time is 1.4 days. Our goal is 1 to 2 days to acknowledge the issue. Average close time is 13 days. So you know that some categories take longer, like code enforcement. Some are shorter, like stray animals. Next, we have a couple of maps. I just mapped out open pending issues on the left and then all of our closed issues on the right. It's a pretty neat visual way to see what's going on. I didn't really see any pockets that weren't getting any issues submitted, so that's great. I think we have a lot of citizens all over town using it. So we have we have 90 pending right now, so that's pretty normal during a month. And finally, I thought I'd end with a thank you comment from a citizen. This thank you was posted. She actually opened a new issue just to say thanks. It wasn't a comment on a closed issue. She actually opened a new one just to say thank you for a great job working on a driveway and sidewalk repair. So what is next? We're going to continue marketing and promoting the tool. We currently have about 1,000 desktop users, meaning just using it on the websites, and then about 3,000 that have signed up with accounts on their smartphone. We'll continue adding new users as needed in the city and changing our request categories if we need any changes there, and the vendors continually making improvements to the interface. They have a great support staff. And also I have flyers, and I'm happy to attend any neighborhood meetings if you guys want a demo, or if you know of a group that might want to learn about the app in person, let me know. Do you have any questions?
So from the time a citizen inputs the issue till they are acknowledged is about 1.4 days? Is that?
Till the staff member acknowledges it.
So the staff member that acknowledges them, is that the same person that stays with that issue the whole time?
Yes.
So that gives them a point of reference
Yes.
that stays with the issue?
Sometimes we have to recategorize or reassign if somebody chose the wrong category.
Right.
But once it's assigned, it's that one user.
Okay.
So have you noticed a diminishment in phone calls and emails with this, or has that stayed consistent?
Not so far. It's been a couple months since I checked.
How does the staff handle it as it's assigned? Do they just take the staff that they had and let an individual work on it? Does it take a percentage of their time? Any department have to hire somebody to take care of these problems?
One department did do some rearranging in their staffing to assign one particular person. Code enforcement did rearrange that so they would just monitor because they have the biggest ticket total.
Okay.
But everyone else is just part of our daily work, keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Thank you.
Are there any further questions? Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.